Evening.
Hello.
Hello.
It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you as well.
It's just me this time.
You are enough.
I had a feeling you might say that.
And do you have a question for us?
Well, as I understand it, you wanted to talk about love today. I don't know if you want to start with that or...
That was yesterday. However, we are always glad and happy to discuss the truth of who you truly are, which is love, of course, which we have mentioned before in the past. You are love, you are happiness, you are gratitude, you are appreciation, you are all the frequencies that are love and above and higher. That is how you amplify and reach the next levels beyond where we reside. Love is more than your songs and your movies. It is a feeling of being at one in peace, which is how you were before you chose to come back and recycle before birth. It is also who you are beyond the life and death cycle. Love is the highest vibration you may experience while in this human form. So it would serve you well to feel it more often. Now you know exactly what to do to feel love. You all do. It is a connection of the highest order, both with another person who you deem separate, which is in truth who you really are as well. It is a connection with your animals, with your trees. It is a connection with all that is. It is love. And in your romance, as you know it, you may achieve a glimpse of the tallest order of love. But that is not all. Just like this human experience is all you know, and there is so much more, this experience of love and romance is just like your kindergarten, and the love of what we experience is amplified times not just 10, but times 10 billion and more than that. Does that answer your question?
Yes. Well, I was going to say it's a deep topic, but I think it's probably a lot more simple than we make it.
Nothing is ever deep. It is what you make of it. What is deep? This is all truth, not just, as you call it, deep. Everything has meaning. It is your perception of it. And as we have mentioned before, your perception is just a tiny little view of what is entirely possible.
I hadn't thought of something beyond love because as I've grown in the last year plus, I've realized that love, as we understand it, is the ultimate. And you've just clarified that because that's the highest that we can understand right now.
Yes.
And that's actually another question that someone else had brought forth was, is it possible to raise our vibration beyond that which is of the earth while still being on earth?
That is a very good question. And as we have pointed out, you absolutely can raise your vibration to the highest level possible while you are here. Just as you make the most of kindergarten and you finger paint and you learn and you listen to your teacher and you have manners and you learn to sit in your seat, the same thing goes with this lifetime. You chose this. This is not a bad experience as you deem bad. There is no bad or good. It is an entryway, a gateway into something so much more divine that you cannot understand it in your human body. You cannot even understand being in spirit form or being a ghost in the way station. And so how can you realize anything more than that? We are giving you a glimpse so that you know right now you are getting to the point where you are ready to know that there is something more. Just as in a child gets to a point where they can understand that at some point they will go to high school and they will go to college if they choose, and they will go higher with choices. there are choices for you as well. And while you are on this earth, you may choose love, you may choose appreciation, you may choose gratitude, you may choose all of these feelings that the words alone, as we have spoken of, will raise you up, will lift your cumulative vibration. So absolutely, this is nothing to give up over. Do you understand? This is something to reach for in each moment. And when you are feeling not so good, you think of those words and you think of those, you remember those times that you were having happy memories. Yes, you may move the cat. She is not distracting to us, but she is to you. She is beautiful. And we are so happy that you are filming this. And we would like to add that we are so grateful that Michelle has decided to come out of hiding. And it is really time for her to be able to branch out. And there is no fear any longer. We advise you to not release these until people have heard the audio version of the first 10 recordings, so that people get comfortable with the notion of who we are and what we represent. It is very, very important that this not get out until that time. But Michelle herself is ready. She has given us her body, and for that we are grateful during these recordings. We understand the rest of the time she can do with her body what she will.
You just said something about the spirits. In our last session with the other two, we were actually talking about a spirit who was present in the room, and it brought up the question of, as we are learning about beyond, can the spirits who are around us, I use that term loosely because I know they're everywhere, but once spirits are in the way station, can they become aware of beyond and then look for the next train?
Absolutely, of course. As long as you have the seed of awareness, which we are planting with you now. Before, you did not know that anything else existed, yes? Mm-hmm. You weren't ready. You cannot conceive as a child beyond middle school until you're in middle school and you realize there's high school. You have to be at a level of maturity and evolutionary readiness to move beyond. Otherwise, you do not see it. It is not within your realm of understanding. It is a different frequency. Now that you are opening your eyes, and like Michelle, coming out of hiding and allowing yourself these notions that maybe something else is possible, not only will your people envision that, your spirits will as well, because the spirits in the way station are watching you. Yes, they are following you. They are focused on their past lives and learning from them. And they are still full of attachments to their loved ones, their friends and family. They may feel lower vibrating emotions of guilt for leaving them, so-called leaving them. And of course, we know that they never leave them. They vibrate at a much higher level, that their loved ones can no longer see them anymore. Just like you cannot see us, and they cannot see us, because we are vibrating even higher than the spirits in the way station. As they watch you evolve, they may also choose to go on to the beyond. And so you are not just helping, we are not just helping the peoples of this world. We are helping the peoples of the other side, which really isn't another side at all. It's just the next level of the dimension of, well, there are many hundreds of thousands of millions that you don't understand times 10 of that. That is where we go. And so your spirits, who are still not much higher than yourselves, may have the option of diving back onto the earth and recycling, as we have spoken of, or choosing an alternate path. And that truly is all it is. As we said before, the train will show up, and it is not a train, but it is an alternate path. It is a different journey, and you will be brave enough once you realize it exists. Most of you humans are afraid, so very afraid of the unknown. And so we are here to let you know it is no longer unknown. It is the truth. If it resonates with you in the deepest levels of your being, then you will understand and know it is the truth. Yes.
We all love the train station analogy, by the way.
And we like it too.
I was just listening to the last session again, and I really like the idea that we are happiness. That happiness is not something that we strive for or something that we try to be. It's just that we are free. We don't surrender. We are free to be who we are, which is happiness.
Happiness and love, they are equal, yes?
Mm-hmm.
When you feel love, you feel happy. When you feel happy, you feel love. They are equal. In fact, if you didn't need separate words for that, you could use them interchangeably, yes? How shall we say it? The notion that you must need something else to be happy other than yourself is ridiculous. And the notion that you need somebody else to feel love is equally ridiculous. You are love. You are happiness. You raise that and amplify it in your moments when it is in your infancy. When you're feeling a little happy, a little loving, you amplify that. You multiply it times 10. And you will attract all those things and people and experiences on earth you were meant to you. They are like field trips to children. They are fun, and they are the purpose of your life. You learn how to live it with happiness and love. And that is all. You serve as an example of the highest order, and others gravitate to you like magnets because you are now of the same frequency. That is all. Where we are, that happens all at the same time, instantaneously. In the way station, you feel that way all the time without your body, yes. However, you still have some emotions. You still long for sensory pleasures, such as eating and your sports and hobbies. And where we are, you no longer have those cravings anymore for sensory pleasures. It is a middle road, that is all. It's a way station where you can heal. That is why people call it heaven. It is heavenly because you heal and you decide, do I heal and go upward, or do I heal and go downward and learn some more? So we would like to suggest to you to not give up just because you are in kindergarten. Do not wait till you die, as you call it, before you experience true love and happiness. Absolutely feel all the love and happiness that is available to you on this beautiful planet. It has been given to you as a gift. And someday when you vibrate with us, understand that there are not just 7 billion as there are on your planet. We don't have bodies. There are millions and quadrillions and zillions of spirits, and beyond the spirits there are us. That is what you will achieve if you continue to raise your vibration. All we are saying is if you choose to take the path of the yoke, you will sink. You are still all one. However, if you choose the lower vibrating emotions, which will rapidly sink you, the denser they become and ground you and drown you, you will stay in the muck over and over and over again. Why? You can choose an alternate path, and that is why we are here. Rise up through feelings of, simplify it, love and happiness. Just those 2 words will bring you up here. And then when you are feeling it, you say amplify. Rise. Rise. Feel how that makes your human body tingle. Try it. Do it for 10 days. See how it makes you feel. That is your exercise for you to move beyond.
Something, again, related to that, often people, myself included, will strive for something, and in striving for that which is beyond, as a human, I think sometimes we tend to not live in the now and be looking forward towards, in this case, beyond.
Yes.
What would be good ways to simultaneously look beyond while living in the now?
Strive in itself is a not so good word, yes. It carries with it an energy of pushing, of doing, of making something happen. Please understand that you do not have to make yourself move into the beyond. You simply have to know. Once you know, you will do better. All you have to do is listen to this. Now you know. It is somewhere in your brain. Do you want to move the cat?
I want to move the cat again, sorry.
That is okay. She is very interested in what we are doing. Striving and being in the moment. Yes, be in the moment. Again, that is natural. It is organic and the easiest thing to do to be in the moment. Your striving implies thinking. Yes.
Yes.
And while you are here, you are learning to train your thoughts. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You are learning that when they come up, you do not have to take action on them. You can observe them and let them go. And you watch them and they go off in a new direction. And you are thinking of the future and worrying about something that hasn't happened yet. Or you are trying to make something happen, as you have said previously. And the truth is, you cannot make anything happen from this current position. If you raise your vibration, it will come to you. It will offer itself up to you. If you are staying mired in the past, that is a surefire way to lift yourself up, yes, when you die, into the way station. And then you will want to come back to remedy the past. Yes. You will think that you can redo your karma and you can redo it until you learn it. And we are here to tell you, you have already reached the evolutionary point where you no longer need to do that. You choose to do it. And that is okay too. Yes. Be in the now, but do not strive to be in the now, because now you are doing the same thing as when you strive to be in the future. You do not have to strive to do anything. You simply have to listen to this, be receptive. And when the time comes that you leave this body, you will move in spirit form and you will feel wonderfully free and happy to leave the suffering and illness behind. And then there will come a time where your angels and your spirit guides will join you in the healing process. And you can decide, do I go back or do you move forward? And it isn't even moving forward. It is simply another choice. That is all. And now the cat is distracting us, and we would like you to put her in the other room, if you will. Thank you very much.
She has a tendency of doing that sometimes.
And that is okay. It is a good demonstration that how easily your focus shifts while in this body. And even as we are utilizing temporarily Michelle's body, we also may be distracted as well. Mm-hmm. So we understand your challenges of being distracted by new cars and houses and toys of all kinds. And it is okay to play with these things as a child would play with toys and learn from that. But it is not all. As long as you understand that there is so much more. then enjoy it in the now. Play with your toys, with the knowledge that there is something more. Believe that is all you must do.
My next question about people working out and losing weight in the beginning of the year seems a little trite compared to that, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Michelle actually wanted to find out your thoughts on nourishing these human bodies, and how in the beginning of the year, which it is now, we tend to, everybody looks and says, oh, I didn't take care of my body as well as I wanted to last year, so I'm going to try to eat better and try to work out more. Just wanted to know your thoughts on us nourishing and taking care of our bodies.
This is Miyagana speaking on this. It is not a superficial question as you might think. Your body is like a vehicle. It is like your automobile, yes? Mm-hmm. And you must take care of your automobile and put oil in it and gasoline. And you've been given this human body to experience the adventure of what you call planet Earth. The density, the learning through suffering. You chose that so that you may have lessons. And so, of course, if you want to stay here a long time, you must take care of it by feeding it good foods. And we believe that you should play, and play is moving your body in whatever way feels good. And if it doesn't feel good, then by all means don't do it. That is ridiculous. Do not make yourself do something. But you have to ask yourself, how is it feeling? If you think you should run and you hate running, then do not run. If you love to dance and you turn on the music and you move your body and you feel the higher vibrations of love and gratitude, then you know you're on the right track. Your body is a vehicle for emotions, yes? And so take care of your human body. Do not feed it poison. Do not move it. Do not stay stuck ever. Because like a river, your life force is always moving into the way station, and then it moves into the beyond, and in the beyond of the beyond, amplifying and multiplying forever and ever. When you sit on your couch and binge watch television, then you are stuck, and that doesn't feel very good. However, if you are listening and expanding your mind and you are feeling creative because of what you are observing, then sit there until your body hurts, because you do have a body. You chose this body. You wanted this body. And so you must experience this body. Do all the things, experience all the sensory pleasures you can while you're here. That is all. So yes, this is what you call your January with its new resolutions. And of course, in each moment, you're offered the opportunity to have a clean slate, to choose happiness, to choose love, to choose what feels good to you. And most of you do not even know what feels good to you anymore. And so you must shift into a neutral place where at least you are not hating your chosen life. Hating is the lowest vibration. It is the opposite of love. Watch how you speak. If you are always saying, I hate my job, I hate my husband, I hate my wife, I hate my dog, you're in a vibration of hate, which is not where you want to be. That is what causes violence. When it explodes, when there is too much hate. And so do not focus your energy or be distracted as we were with the cat. Do not be distracted by those who would hate, because it is only by your love and happiness vibration that you will truly bring those around to vibrate at the same level, or at least a little beneath your own. And then when you move on into the way station, you will also be able to influence your loved ones here. And those who hate will be focused on you, and you may also, from a little higher vibration, also influence the ones you love. And then you move beyond, and you may also choose to become teachers as we have chosen. So, I tell you this as Miyagana because I had a bodily form many times. I kept choosing to come back and suffer and learn and suffer and learn the hard way. And I'm here to tell you that you will move beyond it in every moment of each day. And if January is a way to lift your spirits, if January makes you happy because you are leaving behind your past, then by all means, celebrate your January. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Oh, good. We would like to share that we are experiencing Michelle's heartbeat, and it is a sensation that we have not experienced in a very long time. You take your heart for granted, and your heart is what helps you experience life on this planet as you know it. It is what creates the density that you so desired that you dove back here for the adventure and experience. And so when you find yourself feeling out of sorts, when you are feeling fearful or worried, you may simply choose to place your hand on your heart and realize that it is a gift and that your heart is beating. And we love the sound and feeling and the vibration of Michelle's heart. It is beating. That is a gift. That sensation will keep you in the now.
We saw Greg Braden speak, and I don't remember the research, but he was talking about the heart and how scientists were coming up with supporting the idea that the heart and the brain are connected in a neural sense beyond what has previously been thought on this planet, and that the entire thing is really just an antenna to take in all of the goodness that's around us. That was really fun to hear. I had never thought about it that way.
Yes, and your body and your organs are evolving as you all learn to raise your vibration. And so that is evolving as well. And you will experience less illness and disease and suffering as you think less, ironically, because you will rest your poor brains, and your brain will evolve, and you will understand the connection that has always existed between your brain and your heart. All of your bodily organs are connected. You are all connected. The earth is evolving. Your body is evolving. You are evolving. Everything on this planet is spiritually evolving. And you are a part of this. Isn't this so exciting?
Absolutely. It's expanding.
Yes, always, ever expanding. It is part of how the universe expands. Your body, your participation, is a way for this universe to expand. Without your participation, you would be like the yolk on the ground, dropping on the floor, sad, messy.
Thank you.
You are most welcome. We would like to add one last thing. We believe it is essential that you reveal yourself as the questioner as well. And we appreciate watching you and having you film us today. And that is a very good idea. And we would like to say to you that you are a very handsome man, and that Michelle could very well use your support next to her, and we can film the entire process of the interaction between the 10 of us and you. And so you may choose to film both of you the next time if you feel comfortable doing so. And we would also like to suggest that you are more trusting in who you share these experiences with, as Michelle is ready to share. And so currently, she waits for us to give her approval. And we'd like to tell her, as well as yourself, and anybody involved in this beautiful mission of humanity's expansion, that you do not need our approval. Feel the vibration of the person you are speaking with. If it matches you, then feel free to open up and share these audios and videos and discuss the principles, discuss the ideas we bring up. We are so very excited to share many, many more of these. And as more of you know, more will summon the vibration. It is time. We thank you. And Michelle's heart is filled with our own gratitude. Thank you.
Thank you.